All right, we are getting to the business end of this Roland Garros. Not really to the end, we're getting towards it. Heading into the fourth round, this is a fourth round preview. Historically, I've said that this is where we get the best matchups, and I think that that is the case this year as well. It gives us a good look at what the quarterfinals might look like, and so far, Djokovic and Alcaraz look like they are well on their path to meeting in the semifinals. Wouldn't that be a treat? Same with the ladies. Swiatek, Sabalenka, with now Rybakina having to leave the tournament due to illness. They look like they're on track to meet in the finals as well. So the big stars are on track. We're going to look at the rest of the matchups, see where they're at, and break it all down. Thanks for being here. Okay, welcome back to the channel, people. Thank you for being here. Thanks for stopping by the slice. If you want to drop your little vote in, a little toonie in the hat by subscribing, that would be very much appreciated. And that means when you subscribe, it actually automatically boosts your tennis game. So you get better at tennis by doing that. So why would you pass that up? Anyways, thanks for being here. Fourth round, big matchups, big shout outs to our sponsors. If you're going to bet on tennis, bet responsibly, respectfully, stay cool, bet responsibly, cool with CoolBet. Some odds from CoolBet. Alcaraz or Djokovic to win the men's French Open. Yes, at 1.48. So basically, you can get almost 50% purchase return on your invested money on a bet if one of those two guys wins the French Open. And I think that's a pretty high chance that one of those two guys is going to win. What do you think? That's an interesting look. More bets like that on the site link below. And AG1, the official nutritional drink of the slice. If you are looking for a way to get more nutrients in your life in a daily, easy routine that tastes pretty good and is easy, use AG1. Below, you can click a link to get free 5-pack of travel kits and a bottle of extra vitamins. Just using the link below, and that supports the show as well. So shout out to our sponsors who make the show happen, as long with mainly all of you wonderful viewers that are here. So thanks for being here. So where are we at, people? I think a good place to start is pulling up the old power rankings. How are we doing? We are through round 3, and half of our top 10 power rankings are out. Andrei Rublev bit the dust in round 3. Medvedev obviously went on round 1. I think Sinner was 2. Taylor Fritz was round 3, and FAA was round 1. So I think it's decent. After round 3, maybe we would hope to have a few more around, like maybe 3 or 7 of the top 10 still around. But we're halfway down that list. But I feel pretty confident with the next group. So we'll see. Djokovic through. As we know, Djokovic comes through Alejandro Davidovich Fokina in 3 sets, but I mean, it was 7-6, 7-6, 6-2. So it could have been a lot messier than that. But Djokovic is through, no issues. This is an old picture. Carlos Alcaraz is also through, no issues. Now, I thought that would be a potentially tougher match, Shapo versus Alcaraz here, but Alcaraz really just took Shapovalov to the woodshed. I mean, it did not look close at any point in the match. And I love Shapo, friend of the show, obviously Canadian, but let's just be honest. Carlos Alcaraz looked on a different level. And I honestly think it was a bit of a statement win. Like, Shapovalov is a great player, and it just looked not even close. So I think he signaled again to the field, if they were forgetting for some reason, that if you're going to beat Carlos Alcaraz at this match, you are going to have to play one heck of a match. Like, he's just playing so good, so confident. You're going to have to do something to change that. And Shapovalov was not able to do it. So maybe not a great matchup for Shapo either. But yeah, Carlos is looking very, very clinical. As you already talked about, big news, Elena Rybakina from the women's half of the draw pulls out. So she's, in my opinion, was like the third favorite to win it. But so that even increases the odds of Swiatek and Sabalenka making it all the way and having another clash that might happen. It would actually be Swiatek's first major final of the year, of course. Anyways, let's just get into the draws. Why don't we? Where are we at? Let's see what happened in the third round. Alcaraz beat Shapovalov, like I said, 6-1, 6-4, 6-2, routine. And Musetti, I did not see this match. Musetti absolutely routines Cam Norrie. Let's just take a little bit closer look at that. Let's pull up the stats here. See what happened. Win percentage on first serve for Cam Norrie, 54%. That is tragic. Win percent on second serve, 45. Not good either, but that is just, Musetti looks like he was all over him. 49 unforced errors for Cam Norrie to only 23 for Musetti. So it might have been a case of just Cam Norrie playing terrible, but Musetti looks to be playing the best tennis of his career. So that is a big matchup, Alcaraz versus Musetti. So we'll see. That'll be a good litmus test again for Alcaraz. If you didn't know, they've played, obviously they've played only once on tour, with Musetti winning that. That's the Hamburg final. So just pull up the graphic from Tennis Tonic here. They've only played once. Well, actually, they played once in the Challenger Tour, so I guess Tennis Tonic's bringing that into play. But on the ATP Tour, only one time. Carlos has won a lot more matches as of late, but it's going to be a big test. I'll tell you that for free. That's going to be a great match. And then we got Sebastian Offner sneaking his way through to the fourth round. Unbelievable. Let's just take a look at that matchup. I don't think they do a head-to-head. Yeah. Individual ranking, Sebastian Offner, 118. Stefanos Tsitsipas, 5th in the world. They're meeting in the fourth round. Tsitsipas quietly, obviously Schwartzman's not playing great tennis. 6-2, 6-2, 6-3. He's looking like Tsitsipas is going to be waiting for Carlitos in the quarterfinals, if you ask me. Djokovic, like we said, comes through 7-6, 7-6, 6-2 over Davidovich Fokina. Obviously, like Djokovic said in the post-match, if either of those goes the opposite way, it's going to turn into a super long match. Juan Pablo Varillas, 5 sets win over Hurkacz, who disappointing from Hurkacz. He can't seem to get piece matches together in a big way at a slam. Never really has it in his career. Over 5 sets, he's just not as good, I would say. Varillas, great clay court player, but still, let's look at the ranking. What's he ranked? I'm gonna guess his ranking. Yeah, 94 in the world, beating Hurkacz. That is not a good look for Hurkacz, obviously. So he'll play Djokovic in the fourth round. I'd say it's a very easy fourth round for Djokovic, if we're being honest. And Sonego takes out Rublev. So Rublev's going to be playing Khachanov, who, shout out to Khachanov, he's been playing well. He's in the majors. He's been getting deep in every major. So in my opinion, he's the favorite there against Sonego. And then he would play Djokovic in the fourth round or quarterfinals. Wow. Quarterfinals for Djokovic. And I think Djokovic would be a massive, massive favorite there. So Djokovic's draw definitely opening up. Not too tough. Could have been a lot tougher. But still, he was my huge favorite to make the semifinals regardless. And that seems to be the way that it's going. Holger Rune through easily in 3 sets. Franz Cerundolo takes out Taylor Fritz, who I didn't see this match, but I'm sure he was getting the business from the French crowd after his heroic efforts that we talked about in the last video. And then Nicolas Jarry through again over Giron. Nicolas Jarry playing great tennis right now. That's going to be a tough challenge for Casper Ruud. I think they may have just played actually in I don't think it shows here where they when the last time they played is, but I think they played in Geneva, maybe. Let me just look at this up. Ruud, let me just look this up really quickly. Yes. No. Yes. Nicolas Jarry just beat Casper Ruud in Geneva. So they're playing again. And that's a big match. So that's going to be a tough one for Casper Ruud, if you ask me, and it's going to be a bit of a knee knocker in the fourth round. Casper obviously wants to get back to the final. He's going to lose a lot of ranking points if he doesn't. So that's a big match for Ruud. And Jarry is a beast. He's a beast out there. He's playing huge. Yeah, very, very dangerous player. That's going to be a great match as well. Holger Rune versus Cerundolo. Just great clay quarters, super big hitters, especially on the forehand for Cerundolo, but just both great players, great movers. That's a great matchup. This is the quarter that is super interesting now, obviously. We got one of Etcheverry or Nishioka will be in the quarterfinals of the French Open. That's pretty crazy. Then we got Zverev or Dimitrov. And now I put out a tweet earlier that said, if Zverev beats TFO, does that mean he's pretty much back? And I was thinking, like, yeah, this is the tournament last year where Zverev went out. He snapped his ankle. We all saw it. It was insane. And now he's back in the fourth round here. And Dimitrov's playing good tennis. I will say that. But if Zverev gets to the quarterfinals, he's like, okay, I guess we're kind of back here. And then he's going to be, the huge favorite over any of the other people. So Zverev could very realistically get to the semifinals here of the French Open. And honestly make the final, because then he would have to beat either probably Ruud or Rune, which he can definitely do. So this could be the big turnaround tournament for Sasha Zverev that he's been waiting for. So, maybe he's going to feel the pressure in this next round. I don't know. We'll see. We'll have to wait and see. Now let's go to the women's. Women's was, an absolute chop fest, if you ask me, in this third round. Double bagel from Swiatek. Thanks for coming out, Wang. Serenko takes out Andreescu, friend of the show. Hate to see it. Double breadstick. The amount of baked goods in this top little 16th of the draw there, or whatever it is. Incredible. So we got Swiatek versus Serenko meeting in the fourth round. They're both playing great. As you can see, Serenko looked super good today against Andreescu, doing whatever she wanted there. That was pretty good. Schmiedlova, 6-1, 6-3. Over Day into the fourth round to play Coco Gauff, who drops the first set, but then double breadstick after that over Andreeva. Rybakina has to pull out, so Sorribes Tormo will play Haddad Maya in the fourth round there. Pera through to play Jabeur, who comes through in 3 sets. Mukova over Begu will play Avanasayan. New person. As I said last year, she beats Clara Tauson. I haven't seen her before. Pavlyuchenkova bagel in the third set. She'll play Mertens, who absolutely crushes Pegula 6-1, 6-3. So Mertens, big upset there over Jessica Pegula. That's big. Mertens through. Svitolina, the dream run continues postpartum, coming back. She's into the fourth round to play Daria Kasatkina, who absolutely steamrolled Peyton Stearns 6-0, 6-1. That's a great matchup there as well, isn't it? Sloane Stephens, the run continues for Sloane as well. Into the fourth round to play Sabalenka. That's going to be tough, obviously, but she's won a major before. She knows what winning is like, and she's slowly rebuilding her game, if you ask me. So there's a look at the draw. What's the storyline? They say. I'd say that Carlos Alcaraz is looking really, really good, and Zverev's got a really, really good chance of making the final. I can't imagine him beating Casper or Carlos or Djokovic, whoever comes out of the top. But those are kind of the big storylines at the draw right now for me. What do you guys think? Is Zverev for real, or is he just going to get far and then lose to whoever's a real contender, or is he a real contender? And is anyone going to stop Swiatek and Sabalenka from meeting in the final? I don't know. Let me know your thoughts below. Thanks for being here. That's the Slice preview of the fourth round. Check out AG1. Supports the show, supports your health. And if you're going to bet, stay cool, bet responsibly, use CoolBet. We will